Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your December reading. So we're moving from Sagittarius season into Capricorn season, and very excited to announce that the 2024 yearly forecasts are out. So if you're interested in what's coming in for you in 2024, the link is in the description box below. There's also a link to personal readings if you're interested in a personal reading for what's coming in for you for 2024. We have 10 of Feathers, recovery, transformation. This is the 10 of Swords. Look at that beautiful snake shedding its skin. It's like Kundalini rising energy. So there's a completion energy, there's a finishing, there's a sense of finally it's over and now I can recover. And there's a sense of creating space in your life for transformation, which is really beautiful. We do have Mercury turning retrograde in December, halfway through, and it starts off in the sign of Capricorn and moves into Sagittarius. And so at the end of the year, on the very last day of the year, Jupiter turns direct, the planet of optimism, expansion. So I think we're going to be feeling a lot more optimistic moving into the new year. So this 10 of Feathers feels good because this can also be a big release of, something that's taken up a lot of space inside your mind, or a project that you'd have to think about a lot, or just, completion of work. Sending that final email, whatever it is, it can be a release of an old belief system. So there's just a lot. It feels good to let go of that. We've got Sword 2, Venus, Libra, and 1 Princess, Fire, Palace. Okay. So where to next? That's the big choice and decision, because there's indecision around it. But at the same time, the spark is there. The message is coming through. And a message is something, where your soul wants and your spirit wants to go next. It may be around your work or something career-wise or creative-wise. But it also feels like I don't have the bandwidth or the space to step into that yet. It's almost like I see that little flicker of light, the spark, but I'm just not right in that space yet. I'm still going through a recovery and transformation period. So honor that, because that is really important, and you might have to say no, even though that little spark of a message from your spirit is telling you about what is arising, what's coming in next. Okay. And I feel like that's, it's the smallest little message about 2024, but it's still there, significant. We've got the Queen of Cups, okay, as a situation, the Queen of Water. And yeah, perhaps you haven't been able to take a break, an emotional break. You really need it here, Pisces. So yeah, take the time out if you can, because you're needing to kind of replenish here for where you're going next. So let's see, you're going to get there though with the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, fantastic. So Pisces, just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. And so general reading, Pisces, just take what feels right, leave the rest. There is no extended reading because we have the 2024 yearly readings instead. So as I mentioned, the link for that is in the description box below. So look at you, beautiful Queen of Cups. This is the situation. It's all about your emotional nourishment, protection, care, how you're looking after yourself, emotional replenishment, nurturing, and just how safe you're feeling with all of this. So crossed by the 4 of Swords, which is taking time out to rest, recover, replenish. So it's almost like you haven't been able to do that, or haven't been able to, for whatever reason, refill that cup of yours. So I feel like you really need that emotional replenishment. And the 4 of Swords can be about, it's interesting because we have in the recent past the 3 of Swords, and we can see that there's potentially, some things have come up that have been triggering you recently, or something that's come up that's felt like it was like, a wound of some sort. We see here with the 4 of Swords, it's like laying those 3 swords to rest, and been able to just understand the narratives and the story of what's going on for you. Perhaps there's a mindset shift, but it's almost like that hasn't been able to happen. There hasn't been able to process, because what we're seeing deep down is this 5 of Swords is that there's conflict, and perhaps there still is a conflict around you, or whether this is an inner conflict or an external conflict that you haven't quite been able to process yet. And that's what we're seeing being released there with the 10 of Feathers, which is really fantastic that we're able to let that go. And we do have the 4 of Pentacles here, which is what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? Because there is something here, whether it's something somebody said or something someone's done, or a situation that's been triggering you or hurting you. it's like it's time to let that go, replenish. In your conscious mind, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is the need to look after yourself. The Queen of Pentacles nourishes, looks after herself, brings stability. And it's the basic needs, like, are you eating enough? Are you feeding yourself enough? Are you getting enough rest? Are you getting enough sleep? Is there enough stability? Is there enough money? Have you been working too hard? Do you need to be doing something to be nurturing your comfort and your prosperity? So this Queen of Pentacles wants to nurture stability in her life. We have in the near future the Three of Pentacles. So this is where there's interestingly some energy exchanges. Is still potentially this Three of Pentacles feels like it needs to be very productive. It's still got work to do. It's still having to deal with people, even though there's this sense of I'm a little bit tired. There's still a role that you need to play here in order to get some things done. And so it's almost like dragging your feet to do that, but at the same time, you're performing this role really well and you're doing what needs to happen. You're presenting as the Ace of Pentacles. You're so ready for this new start, this new beginning. And I really feel like this has got a lot to do with your health and your emotional replenishment with the Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps it's you're tired of the job that you're doing or your work or your career or the space that you're living in. But I really feel like you're ready for a new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles. You're ready for a change. So you're ready for that new cycle, to tangible changes to come in around a situation that you're feeling quite conflicted about. Energy surrounding you, you've got the Empress. So there's potentially somebody very strong around you, somebody that has a sense of authority to them. This could be a boss. It could also be, a partner, a relationship, a father, a mother. It could be anybody. It's just somebody that's around that's very strong. And actually, it could be that next to the Three of Swords, this person likes to control or likes to maintain control of some sort. So perhaps it's this sense of, even if this is you, if you are like the boss, this person's like the boss and taking charge. Whoever this is, there's a sense of it's a little bit too much, it's a little bit too authoritarian, or it's just taking on too much. It's wounding some people in the situation here. So it's almost like, this could be you taking on too much responsibilities, but whoever this emperor is, it's almost like it's just a little bit too much on that side of wanting to have to take charge and take control. And it's a little bit of letting go of control is needed here. And hopes and fears, we've got the Eight of Cups. This has been able to emotionally detach from a situation where there's been a little bit of conflict. So that's hopeful that can happen, because I think that's what needs to happen here as well. And we have as an outcome the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Lover's card, and the Ace of Wands. So I'm just going to hold them all up, but I actually want to put these two together. So the Nine of Wands is that soul weariness. You've been rising to all these challenges. It's the wounded warrior. You've been fighting. You are a little bit wounded, whether this is just you're tired or whether you're having to deal with a bit of conflict. And so it's like you're tired. But the thing with the Six of Swords is it's moving on from that. It's transitioning. It's finding the peace and being able to move on from it, which is really fantastic. Could even be travel for some of you, or moving for some of you. If there's conflict, you're tired of it, and that's the fantastic energy, because there's a big choice here with the Lover's card. There's a big choice to activate something new, some kind of new passion or some sort of new goal or some sort of something new that you really, really want. And that's connected to this Wand Princess Fire Palace. So it's like realizing you have the choice to move on from this thing that has been almost sapping you of energy and draining you in a way, or wounding you, and be able to step into something that is a new cycle, a new beginning, to recover and transform, and to step into passion, to step into excitement, and step into a motivation, and step into drive. And so you've got the choice to do that. So that is a sense that it's almost like understanding the power of choice and saying, what do I want from this situation? It's really a very empowering position to be in. And we have as the overall energy, the Four of Pentacles. It's really looking at the foundations of a situation. A Four of Pentacles can speak of being, somebody not giving, not wanting to give. It's somebody shut down, not wanting to give anymore to a situation or a person. It can be worries about money or having to be very careful and frugal about money. Perhaps it's looking at the foundations of what's going on here. And but it's what you holding on to for fear of letting go. At some point, this Four of Pentacles has to go. This is not working for me anymore. I choose to move on. I choose to let go what no longer serves me, and I choose to step into a more balanced energy where I can really choose what it is that I want and start this new cycle that's coming in. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Pisces, and see what's coming through. We've got two. Okay. We've got, I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. Fantastic. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I'm blessed beyond my fondest dreams. And that's where this Ace of Wands is seeing the power of choice to be able to do that. And it says, I let go of all expectations. Fantastic. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. And we can see the beautiful, like she's listening to the seashells. And this is reminding me of this Queen of Cups here, that she's listening to her feelings. She's listening to her emotions, the messages from the ocean, from the deep ocean of who you are, from that soul energy, and listening to that and going, okay, I hear you. I'm honoring my feelings. And so from that becomes the recovery, transformation, and the new cycles have space to begin. And we've got, okay, we have as your charm, last charm of the year, the hand. And it says handmade. So I kind of get carefully crafted through this. You might be working with your hands, even using things, creating it. So this is really fantastic. But this is you making this through your own abilities, whether it is quite literally you're working with your hands or not. It's like it's handmade by you, and you are creating this opportunity in your life. And so it feels like you could be starting 2024 really motivated, making the decision to activate new things in your life that are things that you truly, truly want here, and that's going to bring you some deep fulfillment. So that's your reading, Pisces. It feels like you kind of ending with getting some energy back and feeling the spark again, which is really fantastic. So I'm going to take it over to the yearly reading now. If you're interested in finding out what's coming in for you in 2024, the link for that is in the description box below. It's going to be a comprehensive reading about all that. We're going to look at everything. And if you're interested in a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below as well. And thank you so much for your support this year, Pisces. It truly means so much to me. I really appreciate all the support. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. It helps with the growth of the channel. And take care, Pisces.